I'm just testing audio. Okay, good. I'm audible. I just set up this new live stream setup, so let me know if everything sounds okay. Here, let me full screen it so I can read everything. There we go. Awesome. Hi. Can everybody hear me okay? Is my audio okay? Let me know. I'm just gonna put some music on. Hi, everybody who's new. Hello. Everything sounds fine. Awesome. Sometimes I'm unsure if it will work like the first time you try something. So, but I'm glad it works. Is this music audible? Like, can you guys hear that at all? Because if you can't, let me know. And if it's too loud, let me know. I don't want it to overpower my voice. Sorry, this tripod's kind of like in the way. You're gonna see that a little, like, just right there. Hi, everybody. So today I'm gonna do a, oh wait, hold on. I can hear music, I can hear it. Audio is perfect, cool. So today I'm going to do the 3 marker challenge. I've done a few in the past. I haven't done any on like a live stream, so I am excited to do that. I'm trying to see if I was to, let me see. If I was to do my audio through the computer and then use my phone to watch the live chat, like, I don't know. If I get any donations, just let me know. That way I can shout them out, because I don't like to miss those. I always like to acknowledge it. I'm hoping that since you guys can see the stream chat going on screen, I'm hoping that like I'll see it also, and it'll be able to like stick up there with the super chats if those come up. So hoping it works. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna do a 3 marker challenge. So right next to me I've got my marker case. Let me see if I can show you a little bit. So it's kind of hard to see here, but I've got all my markers, all of them, and the colors down here are not exempt. They're part of it too. So if you guys want to choose from these, you can. It's just the only thing is that these are not like brush nibs like the Copics are. They're just like the regular bullet nibs, and they have the chisel nib. The chisel. If you guys saw my last video, you know how I feel about the chisel nib. So let me put that back in there. But yeah, we're gonna do a 3 marker challenge. I think there's a poll up here that should say, you know what, let me open up. I tried to put a poll in, and I wonder if it's working, but a poll about what type of colors I should use. So let me know. Okay, good. I'm a little laggy when I watch myself, but I want to know, do you guys think that I should do colors that go together? Should I be doing colors that don't mix at all? Should I do colors that are like a certain theme, like pastels? Or, I don't know, like ugly colors, any colors. So let me know, because sometimes it's fun to challenge yourself, but that's why I'm giving you guys free reign. So let me see if I can I check what you guys are voting? I don't know how to check while I'm doing stuff. A lot of people are saying pastel. A lot of people are saying one color. I'm trying to see. So I've got a lot here. And I want to do unconventional colors, like if we got to make this person's skin purple or whatever, let's do it. Let's see. Let's read what you guys are saying. Purple, pink, blue, pastels. Oh, you know what? I can make a chat pop out for myself so I can look at it while I'm recording. That would work. Hi, everybody that's joining now. Hello. There's a lot of you here. Okay, and then after we choose the colors, I'm going to ask you guys what I should draw. Would you guys rather do it that way, where we choose the colors first and then we choose what we're drawing? Or would you rather do it like a different way? How would you guys want to do it? Should we choose what we're drawing first and then you guys can pick colors to match it, or should we do the colors and then we'll go from there? Because sometimes I think it's more fun to pick the colors first and then make it work. But Draw yourself as a superhero. Random colors, choose color. Oh, sorry, that's my notification sound. You know what? Let me shut my notifications, or at least put them on vibrate, so that way we don't hear it. There we go. All right. Red, orange, yellow. All right, so we're gonna start by picking one color at a time. So first color, color number 1, start voting on what category. Either red, orange, yellow, green, blue, green, blue, purple, pink, brown, beige, gray. Choose a color category, and then we'll choose one from within the category. So start recommending colors. Let's see, blue, pink, orange, purple, purple, blue, red, purple, blue. Oh, you guys are, I'm trying to see which one's coming up the most. Ooh, thank you, Wacky Jackie, for your super chat. Wacky Jackie says, hey Appleminte, I just want to say that you're amazing and keep up the good work. Also, I think you should do pastel colors and a wolf. Good recommendation. Thank you so much for donating. And I'm glad that did show up on the pop-up up there, so that's good. All right, I'm seeing a lot of purple. So I think the first color we're gonna choose from is gonna be a purple. So now you guys are gonna have to help me decide which purple. So let's pull out our purples here. Let's see. Oh God, I got a lot of purples. Let's see. How many purples do I have? I think I said in my last video, but it's kind of hard to let me think. Yeah, I have like extras in here, like the doubles were taken out in that last video. So are you guys thinking a dark purple, a light purple, or a purple that's more on the blue side? What do you guys think? I'm seeing a lot of light purple. Light purple, light purple, some dark purple, some people saying lavender. I do have a color named lavender. Blue, blue, light purple, light purple. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of light purples. So let me eliminate the dark purples. And okay, now that the dark purples are gone. Oh wait, I missed one. Now dark purples are gone. Oh my gosh, I keep dropping it. Okay, dark purples are gone. Are we thinking pinkish purple or bluish purple? Let's see, purple on the blue side, bluish purple, light purple, bluish purple. All right, I'm getting a lot of more bluish purple. So let's narrow it down again. All right, we've got 3 that are a bluish purple. We've got this really light one that's like it's hard to see, a light shadowy purple, blue, and then we've got another one that's even lighter, and then one that's kind of slightly darker. So let's see, 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, 3. A lot of people are saying middle purple. Middle purple? Are we thinking this one? This one is BV00. I'm trying to make the camera focus to see. Is it better to show it right there? Oh, that's a smaller screen. What am I thinking? I got a lot for number 2 here. So I think our first color will be this light bluish purple. It's the color Mauve Shadow in BV00. So that'll be number 1. Color number 1. All right. Now you guys are going to help me vote for the second color. You know, doing a light purplish color might help for doing like, maybe we can make like a skin tone, or we can use it to blend. I don't know. Let's see. All right, so pick another color family. Let's try to do a different one than purple now. So we've got, you know, the reds, anything from red to all the way to gray, anything right there. So start picking another color. Let me see. Let me read your chats while I do this. So I'm going to read what some of you guys are saying. Let me open up my chat window. So we got a lot of green, we've got yellow, we've got a lot of blue. I saw a lot of blue before. Blue, 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 pink. Somebody's really excited about yellow, and somebody's also really excited about blue. Green. Okay, so I think we're kind of between blue and yellow right now. I'm seeing those colors pop out the most in the chat. So I've got quite a bit of blues. Actually, they're not on camera right now. There they are. I've got quite a bit of blues here. I've got a lot of like medium blues, but I also have a few dark blues. Did somebody donate again? Did I like miss? Oh, thank you again, Wacky Jackie. We did pick the middle purple. She's also recommending a dark blue pastel and a dark pastel red. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think, since we chose a lighter purplish blue, should we go for a darker blue? What do you guys think? Or should we just keep it light? What do you guys, or medium? I mean, there's a range. Do you guys like this new format of live streams? I'm trying this. I've been wanting to do it for like a while, and I hadn't been able to figure out how. And then my friend sent me like a tutorial, which really helped, so I like put it together. So if you guys like it like this, I can do this camera in camera with my hands over here. Okay, so I'm seeing medium blues. I'm seeing everything. Okay, so I'm gonna say not dark blue, because a lot of people are either light or middle. So let me pull out the light blues and the medium blues. Okay. And I'm leaving the doubles in here just for choosing purposes. So we've got, did I say purple? I meant blue. I don't know what I said. So we've got these blues right here. We've got some that are on the lighter side. Let me try to order them a little bit. There we go. So we've got some on the left here that are lighter, and the ones on the right are a lot darker. So what are you guys thinking? Something from the left side or something from the right side? What do you guys see that you like? I'm seeing a lot of medium blues. Second to last blue. Blue, 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 me. I'm so happy you guys are getting involved and you guys are having fun with this. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of a mix. Alright, left or right? A lot of people are saying third to last, second blue, light, light, light. Okay, I see a lot of light blues. Oh wait, but now I see a lot of medium blues. You guys are making it so hard. Alright. Well, since we have a very light purple, so, and I'm seeing a lot of right, so I think we'll have to go with this side. So now we're going to have to choose which kind of blue we want. Do we want number 1, number 2, or number 3? So I'll try to hold them apart. This is the darkest one of the 3, but I mean, it's still like, it's not as dark as some of the other blues that I had. So 1, 2, or 3. Number 2 is a very, very like bright, vibrant blue. It's not a neon, but it's like very like in your face blue. So it's not really like shadeable as much as the others are in terms of like being able to shade on itself. At least that's been my experience with that color. But I am seeing a lot of people vote for number 2. You guys seem to really like this bright blue. And you know, this is a color that I wouldn't normally use very often. This is B05. It's called Process Blue. So I guess we'll go with Process Blue for our second color. So far what we're working with is a very light purplish blue and a bam in your face blue. So we'll go with those, and now back to choosing our last color. So remember, you can't choose from purple, you can't choose from blue, because we already did that. Somebody just said, I'll donate $100 if she draws a boy. I've drawn like one boy in the past like 3 years. It's bad. I'm not very talented at drawing guys. At least I need more practice. So what are we thinking? Last color. Are we thinking a red? Are we thinking a pink? Are we thinking blue-green? What are we thinking? Okay, let's see. I'm seeing blue-green, I'm seeing orange, I'm seeing yellow. Somebody, again, very excited about blue-green. Gray, pink, 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 yellow, 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 peach, teal, peach, skin color tones, browns, tans, yellows. So the chat seems to be very adamant about certain colors. I'm seeing, oh, thank you, Wacky Jackie, for your donation. You said that you think red. Are we thinking red? Are we thinking pinks? What are we thinking? I'm seeing a lot of votes for pinks and a lot of votes for yellow. So do you guys want to do a pink? I do have quite a few. I mean, I've got like some really bright pinks, like almost like this blue that we chose, like some in-your-face pinks. And I've also got some like more muted pastel-y pinks. So would you guys like to do a pink? Because we've got, I think it could work if we did like pinks and then these two. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of pinks, so we're gonna go ahead and pull them out. So are we thinking a dark pink, a light pink, or a medium tone pink? What are we thinking? Let's see. I've got, okay, hold on. This one's a double, so I'm gonna put this back just so we don't have too many of the same color. But I've got a good range of pinks here. This one on the right here is a little more of a like brownish pink, so it's more muted. But then I've got like a very hot pink, and I've got a lot of light pinks. So let's see, you guys seem to be leaning a lot toward light pinks, pastel pink. Some people said dark, some people said medium, but I'm seeing a lot of light pink. So let's pull out a light pink, or all of our light pinks, and then we'll see where we want to go from there. So let's put back some of these darker ones. Now I've got a lot of light pinks. This is more of an orangey pink, so I'm gonna put that there. I've got a lot of light pinks. So, oh wait, you know what? This one's also kind of, no, that's not dark. All right. So are we thinking like so light that it's almost like super pastel, or are we thinking just normal light pink, if that makes sense? There is a difference. Like I know it might be kind of hard to see some of these colors on camera, but you notice how this one's extremely light, and then this one you can see the pink much more. So that's why I'm asking. So let's see. People are voting for which number pink they want. A lot of people are saying pastel. Some people say in your face pink. But I'm seeing a lot of normal light pink colors. So let me eliminate the extremely light pinks. So that leaves us with 3. Okay, let me move the camera a bit so you can kind of like see the color better. I don't know if you can see it better that way. It's hard to see the exact colors. There we go, that might be better. So are we thinking number 1, 2, or 3? 1 and 2 are honestly very similar, but 3 is more, what color is this? Is a little more bright. So what are we thinking? 1, 2, or 3? Let's see, 1, a lot of 1s. I'm seeing a few 2 and 3. Middle, 3, 3, 2. Let's see, what color is number 2? Sugared almond pink, light pink, and pure pink. They're all very close. Somebody asked me if I was in Nerdy Crafters live stream. I was there this morning. 3. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people saying 3 very excitedly. So we're gonna go with pure pink. This is RV23. So thank you for everybody that helped me choose. I'm just gonna slide my marker case back kind of like that and move the camera back to my paper. Okay, let me just turn everything around. So, let me just take a little sip of my water. Can you guys still hear the music? Let me remind my friend that so now we have to choose what we want to draw. So do we have like a theme in mind? Because the colors we've got going on are our light purple-ish blue, and then we've got this like extremely bright blue. It might not show as much on this like camera right now, but it's extremely bright. And then we've got this like nice soft pink color. Okay, unicorn, wolf girl, mermaid girl. I'm seeing a lot of people say unicorn. These are kind of, and other people are saying galaxy colors. These are kind of like galaxy colors. That's a good point. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of unicorn, galaxy unicorn. I feel like though for galaxy we would need like more of a another dark color in here, maybe like a black or a gray, just because galaxy's more like, I don't know, it's got more variation. I feel like I couldn't get that out of these colors. But a lot of people who said unicorn, I think that could work for these colors really well. do you guys have any kind of pose ideas? Otherwise, I'm just gonna go ahead and go all in. I mean, it'll be a little bit before we get to the... Should I go for like a chibi girl? Because I haven't done a chibi in a while, and that could be fun. A chibi unicorn girl. I hope that this like can focus okay, this camera. This is my first time using this camera for filming. I usually use a different camera, and I notice it keeps like trying to focus itself a lot like that. So I want to make sure that it's not like annoying, because if it is, we'll have to switch. But how does a chibi unicorn girl sound for these 3 colors? Let's see. Cotton Candy Floof Doggo. I like that. Potato Lord is in the chat. I like that name. I'm reading some of your guys' names. Let's see. Oh, my song stops. Okay, we're good. We good. Oh, okay. Wow. I thought there was like a stain on my phone. Like, see this right here? I thought that was like a stain, and then I realized it's just part of the picture, and it's a guy parachuting. Oh wait, somebody just donated. And it is Fixbox. Thank you so much for the donation. Let's see. Okay, so I think we'll just go with it, and we'll see what happens. So I hope you guys can see, like, let me know if the camera's bad or if something like happens with it. Just let me know, because I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna just start sketching it out really lightly, and then you guys will be able to see it a lot better once I start getting like darker with the colors. Wacky Jackie, you're treating me well. Maybe you can reference one of my poses on Amino. Unfortunately, I can't check Amino right now, but if you have me on Amino, send me a message and I can take a look after the stream is over. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I am on Amino. I know a lot of you guys have that app, and I get a lot of questions if I'm on there, and I am. And I've actually I've said it a few times, I think, in some of my videos at the beginning. Oh, Apple Blossom. I love that name. That's cute. Can you tell I'm Apple biased. All right. I'm gonna make this picture very happy, because I think, and you know, actually, if this is too far away, like, see how the camera's just kind of far? I do have a tinier tripod. It looks kind of weird, but I have a tinier tripod that can get us closer into the drawing. But so I'm just gonna start with this though, just because it's gonna get darker and easier to see once I start like outlining it. So right now we're just in the sketchy phases, and that's why it might be a little harder to see at first. And like I said, guys, since I'm drawing and looking down now, I can't look at the super chat the whole time, but so let me know if I miss a shout out and a donation, and I will definitely like try to find it and give them a shout out, because I don't want to miss those. So let's see. Yeah, the zooming's annoying. Okay, yeah, that's bothering me too. So if you guys don't mind, I mean, I could just switch the camera real quick. You guys are all here for this experiment. So wait, all right, guys. You guys are gonna see a little bit of ratchetness right now. Oh god, oh god. Everybody who's tuning in right now is gonna be like, what am I watching? What kind of live stream is this? This is the quality we get. I'm switching to the other tripod now. All right. So there goes that one, right there on the top of the case. Now it's time for this one. Oh no! Hold on, guys. We got this. I just like released the part that I know. This is so ratchet. So ratchet. Okay, because the part that like I screw into for this like fell out. I put it back in now. Alright, now to screw this back in. Wow, I'm so, you guys are sticking with me while I screw in my tripod. Those are the true fans. Oh, sorry, my yard is like right there. It's literally just the house in the backyard. I'll just let you see my marker case upside down while I screw in the tripod. Oh, I forgot you guys can like see me. I keep forgetting there's other cameras here and you guys can like actually look at me. Sending people. Oh, hi, Shade X3. Unless it's a face. But thank you for the donation. Alright. Oh, wait. I have gotten it a little tangled with the wire, but don't worry, we're almost there. Alright. We have secured the live stream camera onto the new tripod, so let us refocus and get it close in on this drawing. It's fine, everything is fine. Alright, let's... So it's gonna be a little, like it can't be right over the drawing, just because, you know, it's not as tall as the other tripod was. Now, I hope this doesn't do the zoomy thing that the other one did, but we're still testing out new formats, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me, but let's try to sketch this quickly so I can like darken it with the multi-liner and we can make it easier to see and more vibrant, and then we can add the colors that we picked. So I'm just looking, let's see, did I miss a donation? I know, did I? I don't think I did, but if I did, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, and my nails, I think somebody commented on it. It's like this grayish brown color. I don't really know what color it is, but it's like kind of like getting me in the mood for fall, which I'm all about fall. I like fall. Oh wait, we need Peep. Somebody just mentioned that we need Peep. You are totally right. Let me grab Peep. He's right here. There's Peep. Peep is right here. he's always here when we do our live streams. If you guys are new to my live streams, this is Peep. He often likes to stare into the souls of everybody watching my live streams. So he will be residing right here, of course, staring into all your souls while I stream. I love when I'm like streaming and people start like if I forget to put Peep, or if he's in the camera but he's like facing the wrong way. I love when people are like, make him stare into my soul, make him stare into our souls, and I'm like, okay. Hold on, maybe I can get this like a little closer. Nope, can't do it. That's me being a doof. I just messed up the camera. Okay, wait, now it's crooked. That's better. Yeah, Peep really is the star of the show, according to Bunzy. Yeah, he is. I mean, he's really the real reason that people come, am I right? Like, nobody's here to really watch me draw, none of that nonsense. Like, we're here to look at Peep. Let me see if I can make it easier to see. Let me see. Okay. No, that just made it darker. Anyway. But if the camera's a little harder to see today, I apologize, but I will fix it for the next stream. Anyway, oh, thank you again, Wacky Jackie. Can I draw with you? Of course you could draw with me. I love when people actually draw while I'm drawing, like on your, and then sometimes like they send it to me on like Instagram, and then I get to look at it afterward. Like, I like to see the stuff people make while I'm like streaming or drawing. Let me try to make her... Okay, so this is a chibi, so she's gonna have like a big round face and a giant head, because it's really, it's what chibis are all about. Oh, Peep. Gotta make sure he's always staring straight into the camera. So, how are you guys doing? Where is everybody from? I want to know, where are you guys watching from? Are you guys from the US? I'm like sweating. I'm gonna open this window in front of me. Hold on. You all know there's a window in front of me. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna actually go near the window. There we go. So, I'm getting a lot of people saying California, New Jersey, Canada, Arizona. A lot of people seem to be in the US. Let's see. Israel. Ooh. Poland. Oh, America, but you're Polish. London, England. Ohio, Minnesota, Mexico, Texas, Italy. I'm Italian. Hi, Italy. Cool. Greece, Australia. You guys are from everywhere. That's awesome. It always like boggles my mind to know that like people are watching me from other countries, like all over the world. It's like kind of weird. Wacky Jackie, thank you again, and you're from Michigan. That's cool. You guys are from all over the country and all over the world. That's awesome. Like I said, it always like amazes me how people are like from all over the place. I'm trying to see why this is not like, oh wait, you know what? Maybe I can like attach it to the other camera. Because this is like, Somebody asked if I could make a an eye tutorial. I actually do have an eye tutorial on my channel, but it's like a little old. It's about, okay, wait, I'm trying to see if I can attach this to be a little higher up, but not like high enough, like high as the other camera, because the other camera was really, really high up. My tripod's like a tall tripod. All right, let's see. Nope, this is not helping. All right, you guys are gonna have to bear with me and just like deal with the slightly blurry camera today, but I promise next time I will have it all solved. Anyway, there we go. So you know the camera's straight if Peep is, again, staring into the souls of everybody on the stream. So let's see, I don't know what kind of expression to give her. Sometimes when I'm not sure, I just like avoid it until the end. Yeah, I am Italian. Somebody just said they're from Japan. That's really cool. I've actually always wanted to travel to Japan. Like, the weeb inside of me really wants to go to Japan. I've just never gone, but I'm hoping one day to visit. Like, I really, like, it's a really, like, dumb reason. Like, I have a lot of reasons, but one of my reasons is that I want to go to, like, play in Japanese, like, arcades. They just look really fun. And I know that's, like, a weird reason. Like, I want to travel to another country to go play in an arcade and win stuffed animals. Let me change this song. I don't want this song. Here we go. So let's see. I think I'll give this unicorn girl short hair just because I do have like a unicorn girl that I have drawn, but she's like got long hair and I don't want to like recreate the exact same kind of drawing, so we'll just go with this. Let's see. So what kind of outfit should I give her? Like casual outfit or like a dress, or what are we thinking? I'm gonna just sketch out where the body's going to go really lightly. I think that's like the key to drawing, is to have a light hand when you're sketching. Because if you draw too dark when you're just like sketching out stuff and then you make a mistake, it's gonna be so hard to erase. And that, you never want that, because then if you make a mistake you can't fix it. Or at least sometimes, like, if you push too hard on the paper, I mean, I'm sure you guys have done it before, where you push too hard on the paper and then like you can't you try to erase it and there's like this like indents in the page where the pencil was, and it just doesn't look as good. So we don't want that here. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people say casual, crop top with a skirt, unicorn onesie, unicorn dress. We could do like a dress. I like doing dresses, because we have to keep the colors in mind. So if we do like, if we can like vary the amount of detail we do. So if we want to have like a lot of detail, we're gonna have to be more strategic where we place the colors. So we only have 3 colors. Oh, somebody said a sun hat. That's cute. But I want to make sure we can show her unicorn ears. I mean, we can if she has a sun hat, but like they'll have to stick out the hat. Somebody else says maid dress, sweatpants and a t-shirt. That's actually almost what I'm wearing. I'm wearing sweatpants and a sweater. Poofy dress. Okay, a lot of people are saying like some kind of dress. So we'll go with a dress. So let me sketch in like a pose for her arms. Sometimes I like, you guys ever run into that issue where you're like trying to figure out what to do with the arms? Like you have everything else planned out, but then you're like, where do these arms go? And then you just kind of like put them behind their body just to like hide it, or like, I don't want to think about the arms. I'm gonna do one arm, or one hand I should say, one hand on her hip. Somebody else said overalls. That's also cute. But I'm getting a lot of requests for a dress. I can't please them all. I just can't. So let's see what kind of dress we want to do. I'm thinking... Well, I'm actually thinking I should have a better eraser. Like this eraser, if you guys can see it, is like so tiny right now because I've just been using the heck out of it for forever. So I need a new eraser. Well, I mean, I have it, just don't know where it is. But you know what I do know the location of? My carrot pen. You guys like my carrot pen, don't lie. I have to find out where the front of the camera is. There we go. It's my carrot pen. Look, ooh, now it's over here. Now it's over here. I could get used to these two cameras. Oh my god, I'm wasting so much time. Just like playing with... Oh wait, I unplugged my charger. Probably should plug that back in so my laptop doesn't die while I'm drawing. Let me up the brightness so I can actually see what's happening. Alright, so enough of the carrot pen. We'll just put that next to Peep. While I was pulling the carrot pen out, look what came out, my eraser. Alright, so I'm seeing actually a lot of people say overall dress. That's actually a good idea. I think we could do something with that. Alright, we're gonna do an overall dress. So, let's see. If you guys want to ask some questions, maybe we can fill some time, some talking time with answering some questions. Thank you for everyone who is suggesting and getting excited about what this is going to look like when she's done. So let's see, an overall dress would be a little more form-fitted like this. But overalls would normally have, I guess it depends if they're shorts or long, but it would normally be like shorts or long pants right here. We're just going to make it into a little dress. And we're going to put a little pocket right here on her chest with the little buttons that will go right there. Ooh, I'm getting a nice breeze from the window. feels good. So let's see what you guys are saying. Does anybody have homework? Are you guys still in school? Are you guys in college? Are you guys out of school? Are you guys not going to school? Like what's your situations? See, I don't know if I'm gonna do a weekly live stream, but I ideally would like to have a live stream schedule. And I want to make sure when I post stuff, it's at times that are pretty, decent for most people that subscribe, just because, I would hate for most people to have to miss it. Of course, when I live stream, you can always go back on my channel and watch it later. Like, they always go up on my channel. So let me see what you guys are saying. Zunda Pup is in 6th grade. Let's see who else. A lot of people are in middle school. Skywolf is also in 6th grade. A lot of people saying they gotta go study. Can't be a bad influence on the children. Oh, I just remembered. I gotta give her like a shirt or something underneath her overalls. Alright, so I'm just still in the sketching process. And I'll give her like little pockets like right here down the side of her dress. With her hand that'll go right there. So like I said, light sketching. A lot of you guys have homework. Homework was never the most fun part. Oh, what kind of shoes are we thinking? Like sneakers? Are we thinking flats? Are we thinking boots? What do you guys want to... What should we do for the shoes? Ooh, Wacky Jackie, you are killing it with the donations today. Wacky Jackie is in 7th grade and gets out of school at 2:04. That is a unique time. But actually, when I was back in like middle school and high school, I remember they always had the weirdest times for like starting school and like getting out of school. It was always like, I think we ended at like 2:38 or something weird like that. Like why such a specific time? Knee-high boots, flats for the shoes, boots, skates, unique, flats, boots. A lot of people are saying boots. A lot of people are saying flats. Are we thinking flats? We thinking boots. I feel like flats would look better just because it's a longer outfit, and maybe boots would be kind of like clashy. Since I'm seeing both, I think we'll go with the flats, just because I think it would make for a better outfit in terms of what she's wearing, at least. So let's see if this works. We still gotta pick colors for everything, guys. We still gotta choose where. I mean, we have colors, but we gotta choose where everything's gonna go. So let me finish drawing in her like little details. I think I'll give her a little like barrette or something up here. Yeah, let's give her like a little. I say little, but her head is so huge that it's not little. I guess for her it would be little barrette, but her head is like gigantic. Let's see. So I'm gonna give her like her little unicorn ears, and we're gonna, of course, we're gonna have to leave some space to give her a horn, because I mean, isn't the whole point of a unicorn the horn? Otherwise, it's just a horse, a fancy horse. I guess that's what unicorns are, is fancy horses. I could go for a fancy horse. If I had a pet horse, I'd want it to be pretty fancy. Alright, let's give her her shiny unicorn horn. Alright, and then we're gonna have to erase all the lines that are behind it. And it's gonna be something like that. And then we gotta give her like a little unicorn tail. So I'm gonna give her like a kind of wispy tail, just because it's kind of like the tails that they have, right? And we can add some more detail to it later. And I guess I'll make her happy, because she seems like she'd be pretty happy. I'd be pretty happy if I had this outfit. I like overall dresses. I always feel like I look really awkward in them, so I don't own any, but like I wish I could pull that outfit off. Alright, so how are we feeling about this sketch? We feeling she's ready for line art? Are we feeling she's missing any kind of details? What are we thinking? Let's see what you guys are saying. When you guys see me looking like straight like this, I'm reading the I'm reading the chat that you guys are writing. So let me minimize this tab. Oh, glass. Some people said glasses, some people said wings. I don't know, what kind of wings should she have? Oh, isn't that a Pegasus? I think Pegasuses have wings. The unicorns technically don't, but if they have a wings, then it becomes a Pegasus, I think. Let me fix this line. Oof. Oof. Oh, high socks? Maybe we could do high socks with flats. Just so she's got some more going on. Maybe we could put like little bows here on the sides of her socks, which of course will look a lot better once we actually put some outline on them. Let me fix my posture. Alright, I think I'm ready to start lining her. I guess we'll just go with my regular black liners. The only reason I hesitated was because I do have liners that are like pink, other colors. So, but because we are only using 3 colors and we're gonna kind of choose as we're going, I think I'll just go with the black for today, and it'll also help it stand out more. So these are my Copic multi liners, but I do have a whole set of micron outlining pens or whatever. So I think I'll use some of this today for the main lines, but at least for her eyes, right now at least, I'm gonna go in with a Copic one that I have sitting here. What size do you want? I think I'll take 0.8 because this is a pretty big chibi head we got going on. She's got a big chibi head. Alright, there we go. Alright. I noticed that the camera on my face is like so bright. I think it's because I'm sitting right in front of the window, but then like the camera on the drawing is duller. I don't know why that is. Like I said, I gotta play with the setup a little more. This is my first time doing one in this format, having double cameras and using this other camera that I'm using. So, but you know what? It's a learning experience. So let's see. I want to use the thinner pen for the eyelashes, because if I don't, it'll get real messy real fast if I use that big one for this. Alright, yeah, usually for finer details it's best to like switch up your markers as you're going if you have multiple sizes. I mean, you could just be really careful with it, but it's usually easier just to switch. So that's looking pretty decent. See how much more that pops on camera? You know, if I had a little stand, I'm trying to think. I actually do have like a stand I could put this on, but it just wouldn't be as easy to line. But that is downstairs and I'd have to go get that, and I don't want to leave you guys alone. I mean, you do know what that would mean if I left you guys alone for 30 seconds to go grab my stand, is Peep would be staring pretty harshly. He'd be right up in the camera and you'd have nowhere to run. I mean, I guess you could close the window, but why would you want to leave? Let's see. Okay, I think that looks decent. Sometimes I like make the eyeliner, I guess it's eyeliner, I don't know what you would call it. I make it way too like thick, and it reminds me of when I'm doing my own eyeliner and makeup, and sometimes you just make it too thick and you keep trying to fix it and it just keeps getting worse. That's what this is kind of like. Someone asked, is this a unicorn? Yes, it is. You guys gladly, happily suggested it to me. Let's do some of her eyelashes on this eye. Do you guys like doing a kind of like challenge like this in a video, or do you guys prefer just to do a normal like drawing Q&A session like I normally do? I mean, or switch it up. I mean, I'm trying to like integrate more types of live streams, so, and ideas. So if you guys have ideas for like what you guys want to see, I would absolutely love to hear them, because it's all about you guys. I'm here to have fun with you guys. A lot of people are saying freckles. Freckles, freckles, freckles. Okay, she can have freckles. But you know what? I want to do freckles in pencil, just because if I make the freckles in this liner right now, it might be like too dark. And usually freckles aren't like really dark. They're kind of, they blend into the skin. So maybe I can make... Okay, you guys can't see that. But she does have freckles now. Yay, freckles. I actually really do like drawing freckles on characters. So let's start outlining her hair. I love drawing this like short hairstyle with this like bouncy bangs. It's fun. Ooh, there's that breeze again from the window. Nice breeze. I don't want this song, do I? I don't know if I want this song. So a lot of people are suggesting colors. This is because this is the 3 marker challenge. Like, some people are suggesting green. We can only use the colors that we chose at the beginning of the live stream. Just to remind you guys who might not have been here at the beginning, we've got this light purplish blue, and then we chose this like really bright blue, and then the last color we chose was a light, yeah, a light pink, a light to medium pink. So I'm gonna put them right next to Peep so he can keep them nice and safe for us while he continues to... Oh, he's not staring completely straight in the camera. There he is. If you guys ever make fan art of Peep, I would love to see it. I saw somebody actually did send me a Peep fan art on Instagram, and I've got my Instagram down there scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So if you guys ever draw Peep or any fan art in general, please send it to me on Instagram. You can send it on Amino. I might see it a little slower because I don't check Amino as often as I check Instagram. Oh my god, I'm covering Peep. You know what? You're right. Peep should be over here while I draw, and the colors should be on this side. Okay, Carrot Pen, you're gonna have to go. Of course, Peep, as always, you might not be able to tell, but he's covered in eraser shavings. Like, that is classic for being owned by an artist. He is just covered in eraser shavings and art supplies. He is my pet. He shall be my pet forever. Okay, so let me put this right down here. Make sure he's staring. Cool. Alright, so yeah, start thinking about what colors will go where. Like, is the pink going to be part of the hair? Is the blue going to be the hair? What are we thinking? Now the thing is with these other two colors, they're going to be a little bit easier to build up and blend, whereas the blue might be a little harder because it's such a bright color, and in my experience, like I said, with this color, it's just like harder to blend it out or like build it up on itself. So we'll have to see. Let's see what you guys are saying. A lot of you guys are saying pink hair, and others are saying blue with purple highlights. Wacky Jackie, thank you again for the donation. Wacky Jackie asks, is Peep a boy or a girl or both? Whenever I address Peep, I address him as a he, so I guess he's a boy. But then I drew Peep in a previous live stream like months ago on my channel, and I drew Peep as a girl. So I guess you can interpret Peep as you want. I guess Peep like this, he's a boy. He's my Peep boy. But maybe I did a different kind of fan art of Peep. I don't know. Peep can be whatever you want him to be. He is our mascot. I love Peep so much. I love like these squishy, these like squishy little animals. And I actually do have like a whole basket of them. I don't know if you guys want to see them, but like only two of them have names, and that is Peep, and then I've got the little, what's it called? The little seal named Puff. So those are the only two that I actually like named because they were my first two. But then I ended up like having a problem and getting a lot. So I don't know if you guys want to see this. Moon Palette Art donated. Thank you so much. I like your icon. It's really cute. Oh, let me just... There we go. Thank you so much for the super chat. Of course, I always mention this. Super chats are always completely optional. But they're a nice way to show support, but optional, completely optional. But I always appreciate it. So a lot of people have said blue and purple hair, and somebody just said, who was it? I see Rahaf G says a blue and purple gradient, which I think could be a really cool idea. So I think we might have to go with that. I see a lot of people saying that. So do you guys like that idea for her hair? Doing a blue fading with purple? Because, you know, why not making it interesting to look at? It doesn't have to be just one color. We're almost done with the lining anyway, so we're really soon going to get into the coloring. That's why I'm like, let's choose. Gotta choose. Think about it. And of course, we can give any parts of her clothing a pattern too. It doesn't just have to be like one solid color. Like she can have a striped shirt underneath. She can have striped socks. Like it can be anything. So think about that. Think about that. I'm so lame. So lame. Let me see. I'm gonna see if my friend is here. Or at least, not my friend. I'm checking if Ryan's here. He's not here right now. Or he said he was gonna come. He might have been here before. Okay, so if you guys wanna... Oh, somebody asked where I get my Copics. I actually bought a 72 set on Amazon like a year and a half ago. And it was a fairly okay price. It was pretty like average price for Copics. I had like a good like 15 or something beforehand, but then I bought that big set on Amazon, and now I've got more that I just buy at jerrysartorama.com because they usually have pretty decent prices for Copics, or at least they have the lowest prices that you'll find Copics at, unless you go to like Japan or something, and then they're just ridiculously cheap compared to how they are here, so it makes me really sad. Somebody says you should do a drawing in different styles video. That could be really fun. I've been brainstorming my future videos. I try to do that every few weeks, brainstorm more ideas. So I'm always open to new ones, whatever you guys want to see. I also have all that art supplies from Arteza that I talked about in a previous video. like the clay and the fabric paint. So I think those could also be cool for videos in the future, like making anime on a shirt. I don't know. Somebody else said, how often do you draw? I draw like every day, basically. I mean, I obviously skip days, like I'm human. But I try to draw like every single day, mostly because like when I'm bored, I'll just draw when I have nothing else to do, or sometimes I'm just like really motivated and I have a ton of ideas. I don't want this song. Moon palette art, thank you again. Peep stole my heart, take my money and spoil him. Thank you. Peep shows his gratitude by bouncing in the camera. Ah, he rolled away. He was so excited he rolled away. Peep, you stand right there. Hold on. Let me grab my basket. Just for that, I'm going to show you guys the basket. Okay. Here comes the basket. The basket. Okay, there's like a blade of grass pen in here. This is the brief intermission, so I can show you my ridiculous basket. Alright, so in the basket, we've got Puff. So these are Peep and Puff. Yes, I'm ridiculous. I name all the squishies. Well, okay, just the ones that I liked, that I got first. Then I've got this, like, cat thing. I don't really, but he's really soft. Then I have this little blue octopus, which is also so adorable. Then, a little cute little brown bear. Yeah, these are all of Peep's friends and his cousins. Actually, Peep's cousin is here. It's like a different duck. He's like kind of an imposter Peep. He's not Peep. Yeah, they're different. So that's that one. And then I've got this little blue pig. I don't know why he's blue, but that's fine with me. We should have them all stare into the rest of our souls for the rest of the stream. Yes. And then we've got this bunny, which is actually really cute. I don't know why I haven't paid attention to this bunny. I like bunnies a lot. Then we've got this giant polar bear, and then there's one more in here. It's this little elephant. So cute. So, who's your favorite? Of course, I'm biased. Peep is my favorite. But yeah, he's the OG. He's the original squish toy on my channel. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw them back here to stare. There we go. So they're gonna just live back there while I draw. Yeah, don't be too intimidated, but they're watching. So I think it's time to erase these lines on the liner. Yeah, that was our little intermission. And I guess it was just, you know, while the markers dried. Somebody asks me if I have a P.O. box. I do have one, but I don't have it public. Maybe I will make one that's public. I mean, I wasn't sure if people would like care if I had one, but maybe one day I'll make one and I will let you guys know about it. Let's see. You should line them up every time you stream because they are so happy and adorable. I agree, they are happy and adorable, and I love happy and adorable things. Oh, I hate erasing like this because it's just, it gets eraser shavings everywhere, and then I never know what to do with them because, like, I have a trash can near me, but then I'm just like, oh, it always goes everywhere every time I try to sweep it into the trash. Oh, Peep, you gotta stare a little more. See, this is how Peep got full of eraser shavings. He was sitting in the danger zone. Here, let me just, let me empty out the eraser shavings. There we go. They probably went all over the floor. Okay. I think, let me check. Chat. Alright, now it is time for the magic of color. I'm going to take these 3 colors, move them closer to me, and in doing that, making more space for the squish toys to sit closer to the camera. Woo, 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 woo. We'll put one right there. How does that, hold on, a little closer, guys. How's that look? Oh wait, they're not staring. So ridiculous. Alright, so because you guys had suggested earlier, a lot of people had said blue and purple for the hair. We're gonna go with that. Here, kitty, and Puff, you sit right here. Okay. So, I don't know, should I do blue fading into purple, like blue on top and then fading into purple? Or should we go with purple fading into blue? What do you guys think? Let's see what you guys are saying. My hair is such a mess. Ooh. Remember, we've only got 3 colors to play with today because it's a 3 marker challenge. So blue to purple, blue to purple, blue to purple. I think blue to purple makes the most sense going dark into light, and since the blue is darker, we're gonna have to go with that. Move, carrot, pen, move! Alright, let's start with the blue then. I'm gonna do my best to, let's see, I'm gonna do my best to like layer the colors and blend them, so we'll just see. I'm already thinking that the unicorn horn might have to be pink just because we're already using blue and purple in the hair. Oh no, I'm outside the lines. Oh, I went outside the lines. That's unfortunate. But you know what? Nothing a little white gel pen can't fix. I'm telling you, white gel pen's magic. At least most of the time it works. I'm getting a lot of notifications on Instagram. I wonder if it's some of you guys writing to me. I like this song. I don't know what the song is, but I like it. I'm going to leave some space open on our bangs so we can fade it into the purple. So let's try that. Alright, it's getting weird now that I'm like on camera also. I'm getting weird. Just kidding, I was always weird, but I was just weird behind the camera. Now you guys can actually see the weirdness. I'm gonna cringe watching this back later. I'm gonna be like, I mean, I don't watch the whole thing back, but sometimes I just like skip around and take a look at how it looked. And then I get a little cringe. But hey, if you guys like it. I almost said, no, I'm not gonna say outdated memes. That would just make it worse. I almost said do it for the vine. Someone asked if I know a word in Italian. I do know plenty of words. I'm not very good at speaking Italian, but I do understand most of it. So, that's me. Here we go again. Okay. Time for purple. Okay, so let's try. Oh wait, it's too loud. Too loud. Okay, there we go. So now let's see if we can blend these colors. I hope they're blendable. Not all colors are. I mean, you can usually get them for the most part, but sometimes they just come out really muddy, so I hope this works. Hope is the key word. So usually when I'm trying to blend, I'll go in circular motions like this, right where it's like meeting, the two colors are meeting. Just go in circular motions. Like this color, the blue has already dried down for sure. And usually you want to work fast when you're blending, just because when the colors are wet, they'll blend the best and the easiest. However, that's not the case right now for me. So I'm just gonna have to do my best and go back and forth over it in circular motions. I colored a little slower because I was having a dance party, as you saw. Let's see what you guys are saying. Why is my name Appleminte? My name is Appleminte because one day in a land far, far away, years ago, I was on a game making a new username, and I wanted to pick like food items that I thought sounded really cute, and that's That's what I went with. I was like, oh, apples are cute, aren't they? And then I picked mint because I have no clue. So I don't know. And then I looked it up online later to see if like the name was taken, if I was to use it for like Instagram or something, and then found that it's like a type of plant. Like, what are the odds? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't expect that. Let's just say, yeah, I had no clue. So let's see, now I'm going to try and get a little more like definition in here and use some of the blue to shade the purple areas, but like not too much because I don't want it to overpower it. I want to go back to that other song. I liked that other song a lot. My hair is falling into my face. So let's see if we can get this to blend. Like I said, like this blue color, I can't really shadow it too much, or shade it, whatever you want to call it, because see what's happening? You're not really seeing any difference here. Like, it's just, it only gets so dark. It's just the type of color this blue is. It just doesn't like layer well on itself. Oh no, I forgot where the shiny part goes. Oh, Wacky Jackie, thank you again. Wacky Jackie says, have you ever thought of doing animation? I actually have, well, I mean, not for like a career, but I used to animate for fun, like years ago. And I have a video on my channel where it was like old animations that I did. And, yeah, I wasn't very, like, amazing, but I do know how to animate. I just don't do it anymore, really. Somebody says, Apple, I drew Peep. Oh, that's adorable. Did you send it to me? If you didn't, please send it to me on Instagram. I would love to see it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, somebody asked if they could request music. See, I would love to. However, I can't allow that only because I need to use copyright-free music if I don't want to get like copyrighted on YouTube, and I'm not really about trying to get in trouble with YouTube for stealing music. So I have to use these songs that are free to use. I noticed that the lighting on my face is so bright right now. Like I look like I'm the same color as my sweater. Do you recommend Chow or Sketch Copics? I recommend Chow if you're starting off with Copics. I personally have Chow because they're more cost friendly to buy them up front. It's cheaper. They hold less ink, so the price like scales. Like, okay, hold on. Mini Copic lesson. The sketch markers are $5.24 about, if you find them on certain sites. These Chow markers are like $3.59, but they hold only 70% of the ink that these hold. So this holds 30% less ink, but it's like 30% less of the cost, about. So like it scales down. It depends. Do you want to like spend more up front and get the sketch but it holds more, or do you want to spend less up front and do the small, like the Chow, but they hold less. But you can buy hold on, can buy refills for them for fairly cheap, like $5. This will refill your marker like 10 times or something, so it's like the cost of a marker, and you can refill, you basically get like 10 markers in here, so it's great. I recommend Copic refills if you're looking at like a long-term collection. I don't want this song. Okay, better. Alright, so now it's time to start going into some of the other details on this drawing. Woohoo. So we've got 3 colors today, as you guys know, and if you didn't know, this is a 3 marker challenge if you're joining now. So we're using, at the beginning of the stream, we chose some, Wacky Jackie. Oh my gosh. Someone said to me, if I'm spoiling Peep and her friends, the answer is yes. You are spoiling Peep and his friends. Her, I don't know, call Peep what you want. Oh my gosh, look, now they're closer together. They're so happy. Ah! There we go. Oh wait, we're missing the bear. Bear can go right there. Oh my god, look at them. They're all so happy. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm thinking, like I said before, thinking to do the pink that we have for the horn here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave certain areas like white to show like the light source, only because we don't have any other colors right now. Somebody asked, what do I plan for my next video? Ooh, you want the insider information, do you? But should I give you that information? What was I planning? I had an idea the other day, and I was gonna, actually I'm filming tomorrow, so I should probably remember this. I'm not like thinking right now. What was my video? That is the question. Oh yes. I think I remember it. I'm gonna keep it a secret. But it'll be fun. I promise, it'll always be fun. Alright, so let's do the coloring. I'm thinking maybe the purple is best for her skin. Because if we do the purple, then if we want to shade it, maybe we can shade it with like the pink. I don't know. We'll try that. Someone asked, where did I get Peep? I got Peep on a website called banggood.com, but I think you can find him on other websites, maybe. But on that website, he was listed as Fat Chicken Squish Toy, which like gives me so much life. I love that name. Like Fat Chicken Squish Toy is the best name ever. So let's start with the skin. I guess we can't really do my blush you cheeks, can we? Because I don't really have much to like blend it with. I mean, maybe we can actually. We have a pink. Maybe we can. So let's start going in with this purple for her skin. Hi to everybody that's just joining the stream. Someone asked what time it is over by me. It is currently just past 6 p.m. here. 6:11 p.m. We started the stream at 5, so we've only been doing this for a little over an hour. And as you know, these streams can last anywhere between an hour and a half to 2.5 hours sometimes. So, but we always have time to finish a drawing. So let's lightly color her skin real quick with the purple, and then we can see about shading it maybe with the pink. So she's got the socks on. I'm going to leave some space open for the socks. Let's see if we can do. No, don't worry. I'll put the freckles in. I didn't forget. I can see them under there where they were with the pencil. Supernova says, Apple, I got one of your prints. I love it. Shout out to the Miraculous fans. I love Miraculous. Peep Senpai stirs for life. Yes, notice me. I notice you. Thank you for purchasing one of my prints. I hope you like it. Alright, so let's see. I think we can shade with this pink. It's a little odd. But like only in the corners we're gonna do it. We're not gonna go too crazy with the pink because I don't want it to look too weird. So let's see. And I'll try to blend this in with the purple. So if it looks a little scary, don't you worry. Is anybody else watching Miraculous Ladybug? I love that show. I actually haven't seen too much of season 2. Like I saw a few episodes and then I just didn't have time, but now that I have more time, I think I should try to watch it. Is it good? Because I don't want any spoilers about the new Miraculouses, but I really want to watch it. Make inside of the ears pink. Yes, that's a good idea. But what color should her unicorn ears and tail be? What song was I listening to when I was dancing? I actually don't remember. I'm listening to copyright-free music, and I just don't know the names of any of these songs. Maybe I can make some freckles with this and like build it up. Yeah, maybe I can do it that way. See, we're gonna try. What color should her eyes be? Why am I so like bright? Like, where is this light source? Where's this light source coming from? Somebody asked if Peep was a Mod Mod. I actually only found out that Mod Mods existed like yesterday. I'm not even kidding. And I maybe he's like based off of them. I don't know. I've had Peep for over a year now, or at least a year. So I don't know. I'm just gonna try to make some of this a little darker. Whew. All right. So what do we think for the ears? Let's see. And the eyes. That's what I'd say. Not ears, eyes. Pink eyes, blue eyes. Should we do? Some people suggested 2 colors for the eyes, but I think we can do blue and pink in the eyes. So just hear me out here. Hear me out here. There's the cell phone. There's the cell phone indeed. Sorry about that. That'll end in a second. Somebody else is going to pick that up. There we go. It stopped. Alright, so let's do half of that pink. The other half can be like this blue, and she's got kind of like cotton candy eyes. Is it just me? I like that. I know somebody said I thought that was my own phone. Yeah, confusing. Okay, so we've got these 3 colors. Now let's decide what to color her outfit in. Oh, let me do a little shading under here. I think we got a good range of colors, and she's actually like a cotton candy unicorn now that I think about it. So maybe we should do like pink ears and pink tail, and then maybe something blue and pink or something for the outfit. I don't know. I want to leave like a little white area on top where it could be like some lighting. I don't know. I don't have a lot of colors. Oh, next song. Next song. This music is so happy. I love happy music. Alright. Does anybody have more questions for me? Okay, let me move this camera a little more onto me. Yep. Maybe if I thought maybe that could fix the lighting, but no. Oh, my neck hurts. What is the cheapest markers? The best cheapest markers? I've gotten this question quite a few times. I want to make a video with all the alternatives to Copics because there's so many markers that are really good. If you're asking about like markers with a brush nib, like Copics have this brush tip right here, I would say that might be a little more difficult to find. But if you're looking for just any alcohol-based markers, I've tried these Artify markers, and I've also tried these fine color markers. The fine color markers were a set of 72 for like $70, and then the Artify markers were like a set of 80. No, wait. Was it 80? Yeah, it was 80 for like 40 bucks. But I think they also have a set that's like 40 for 20 or something. And I've not tried Oh Hoo Hoo, but I want to. A lot of people have suggested, and I just keep like putting it off, and I think I should. But I do like these Artify markers. They are the like bullet nib like that, and then they've got the chisel on the other side, but they feel like really nice in my hand. They're very like airy. I don't know. I like them, but I haven't gotten like extensive use out of them, only like here and there, so I can't say they're the best, but they're definitely low cost. You do get a lot for what you're paying. So is anybody else trying to draw what I'm drawing right now? I'd love to know, because I like when people or just drawing along, drawing your own thing, doing your own thing along. So let's make her blue overalls. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's make her overalls blue. And then we're gonna do like pink accents. Because I like this whole cotton candy theme. And I think if the skin is purple, I think since that's like spread throughout like most of the picture, like there's some purple here, purple here, purple here. I think we wanna use pink and blue primarily right now for her outfit and other details, just so we can spread out the colors a little better, and we don't want like too much of one color next to each other. At least that's how I tend to do my artwork. Oh my god, my face is like so bright right now. I think it's this lighting coming in from the window. A lot of people say they're drawing along. Yay. Do I like My Hero Academia? I've never watched it. Don't hurt me. I really should watch it, but I just haven't done it. But I've heard very good things, and a lot of people ask me to watch it, so I think I'm gonna have to. Moon palette art. Oh, thank you. I need the push. Please tell me to clean my desk. Clean your desk. Clean it. Having an organized desk makes you more productive, I think. So I think you should clean your desk. Who thinks that having an organized workspace makes you more productive? Because I definitely do. I mean, you've seen my Copic case. I like the organization, at least with my supplies. I don't know about my bedroom. It's kind of a mess sometimes, but wait, is there? Oh, I thought there was a smudge on it. But I do have this like one chair in my room. We call it the chair, and I will typically like put clothes on it that, you know, they're not dirty, but they're not like, I don't want to hang them back in the closet, so I don't know what to do with them, so I just throw them on the chair, and then they just sit there forever. Forever and ever. And then the chair gets really tall, and then my room looks messy, and then I have to clean it, and then the chair's clean, and then the chair gets messy again. It's just a vicious cycle, honestly. Alright, I'm trying to see. I'm thinking like, blue socks or pink socks? Like blue socks, pink shoes? Or blue shoes, pink socks? Did I do that right? Wait. Pink socks, blue shoes, or blue socks, pink shoes? What do you guys think? Let me know, let me know. I'm reading your comments. Pink socks, blue shoes, pink socks. Blue shoes, pink socks. Pink socks, blue shoes. Pink socks. I'm seeing a lot of pink socks. I think we'll go with pink socks. Ooh, whoop, whoop. Okay, the socks have now become pink. So let's do this shoes blue. Maybe we could do like polka dotted, or I'm gonna do little polka dots on her socks to make them more interesting. I'm just like lightly tapping this onto the page because I don't want it to be too crazy. I think it's cute. Let's pick a better song. What was that song I was dancing to before? Like, I want to know too. Is this the one? It might have been this one. If it's this one, you'll know because I'll start dancing. So, okay. I think I'm just going to do some like little pink accents on her dress here, which I think is actually really cute because it matches the pink shirt underneath. And maybe we'll do like a blue polka dot on the shirt. Yeah, just to match the socks. Who's feeling it? Who's feeling it? Let's see. Oh, I'm putting this on all crooked. I don't want to ruin it. Oh, this is the song. Are we thinking to draw Peep in this drawing? Because last time I was streaming last week, at the very end, somebody was like, draw Peep. And I was like, huh. And then I did it. I like just added him in there at the last second. What are you guys thinking? Should Peep, I mean, he's technically not going to be in the same colors that we did here. But are we thinking Peep should make his, he should invade this drawing? Okay, a lot of people want me to. So let's make him right here, nice and large, like he is. Give him this little beak and his little eyes right here. There he is. And now we're gonna give him some line art, and I'm gonna do his line art in this like kind of tan color, because I want him to be more, I don't know, I just want his colors to match. And yeah, he's just kind of floating. Song name, I think Last Summer by Ixen. At least that's what it tells me. So let's see, let's give Peep let's darken his eyes. I love like little derpy eyes like this. It just makes me really happy. Let me find a color that would be good for him. I think this color will work. But first I gotta erase some of that extra pencil in there, just so it doesn't smudge with the yellow, because yellow is such a bright color. Oh my goodness, I just, you guys just witnessed that. I just like shot eraser shavings all over my little squishies. So this marker right now is an Artify marker, and I think it's the perfect color for Peep. So and now we got to find an orange for his beak. So let me throw this back in the case, and I think I got this orange, which should work. And then yes, so let me lift this a little. There he is right there. So let's see, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know like what it is. I mean, like, I can only do so much with the details here. I'm leaving some areas white just because I guess it could technically be color. But oh, I want to add those little shinies in that I normally do. Where's my white gel pen? This white gel pen I'm using is a Jelly Roll pen. I really like these, but I also have a Signo Uniball pen. Like, I like those too. Let me change the song. Yeah, so let me do some little shinies. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I like doing lots of shinies in the eyes, as you guys know. Oh, Peep needs to stare into your eyes more. Okay. I mean, they're all right there watching. But jelly rolls are really good to use. I've found I really like using mine. It really is, it's got a lot of ink. I got this at Michael's for like $1.50 or something, so honestly it's a good price. Let's see, I don't know if I'm missing anything else. For a 3 marker challenge, how do you think we did here? Do you think it came out alright? Do you think it's pretty good? So Cotton Candy Unicorn and Peep, of course Peep for today's video. Let's get Peep in here. No, Peep. Yeah, look, watch. And he just comes right out of the page. But yeah, I think we're gonna start to wrap up just because it's been about an hour and a half, and I think we've finished our drawing for the day. Let me know if you guys like this. My hair looks weird like that. Let me know if you guys like this new streaming format. If you guys like having the chat and everything on screen along with like the 2 cameras. If you guys like that better, I like it. I think it's more, I can interact with you a little bit more. And it's like weird, I keep forgetting that I'm on screen and that you can actually see me. But I like it. I think that it's a good format, and if you guys like it, I think we'll try it again next time, and I will try to see if I can like fix the camera a bit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. So thank you so much, you guys, for coming to my stream today and joining and suggesting colors and helping me choose what to draw. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys had fun with me today, and let's do this again next time. So you, as always, in my community tab, I've got the notification or the post about the live stream. So you can go there and you can suggest some more ideas for what you'd like to see for my next streams. You can hang out in the chat for a little bit after the stream ends. I think it should stay up for a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much guys for coming. I really appreciate it. I love you all. And I'll see you in my next live stream. Well, I'll see you in my next video first, and that'll be Friday. So tune in Friday for my new video, and I'll see you then. I love you guys. Bye.